everybody. Oh my goodness, Aunt Peters is just beautiful inside and out, isn't she? Okay, so I have so much to say and so little time, so I'm going to get started. We are all about managing glucose for optimal wellness, and we're going to be talking about MetaPWR Assist, the carb crusher. Who wants some carb crushing? Okay, so my mum passed away from health issues when my first baby, Paddy, was 11 months old. After that, I always wanted to make sure that I was as healthy as possible for my kids and for my grandchildren. And to this day, I have a daily affirmation, and you are welcome to it as well. I am so grateful I am filled with health, vitality, peace, joy, happiness, and unconditional love towards myself and others. And I live my divine mission, purpose, and full potential every day, inspiring others to do the same. I know 100% that MetaPWR aligns completely with creating that reality. Okay, so this is my husband Adam and my 5 kids, Paddy, Saoirse, which is an Irish name, Dahi, which is an Irish name, Ezra and Elijah. So since my mum passed away, my dad has been my biggest support, and this picture was taken this July when he came to visit us after we moved here. This is just to show you what Ezra actually looks like. And also, my dad met a really lovely lady called Monica since my mum passed, which my mum had hoped for. So I just wanted to show you that there is light at the end of the tunnel for anyone out there who's wondering. Okay, so I have another mission, and it totally ties in. My main mission is I want to simplify my life, to live more fully with joy, and I want to create success that complements motherhood and marriage. And you're going to see how MetaPWR completely aligns with creating this reality as well. Okay, so MetaPWR Metabolic Assist, the what, the why, and the when made simple. Okay. It turns fast carbs into slow carbs, reducing our mealtime blood sugar spikes. So why is this important? When we have constant spikes and crashes in our blood sugar, it's really hard on our body. So I want you to think about blood sugar levels like riding a roller coaster. Once or twice a year won't cause you any long-term issues. However, riding the roller coaster multiple times a day, week after week, would start to take its toll on your body. In the case of blood sugar spike levels, constant spikes and crashes contribute to all the things we don't want: poor functioning cells, cravings, discomfort, and weight gain. So, if we were to liken this to a car, as blood sugar levels rise, it's like putting your foot on the gas. And when your blood sugar levels dip, it's like putting your foot on the brakes again. If this is happening constantly, it causes major wear and tear on the car and to our body. And unfortunately, over time, it may negatively impact your body's ability to lower blood sugar levels effectively. Now, I don't know about you, but as blood sugar levels rise, the pancreas produces insulin, and insulin will turn off fat burning. And I personally would prefer fat burning to sugar burning. And something else we want to consider and be aware of are our emotions. So stress hormones like cortisol can raise sugar levels even if we haven't eaten. This is also really important because what we eat is not our only problem. How we feel also triggers spikes. So now that we know what it is, why we need it, when do we take it? So with your largest meal of the day. Now, I have done it for lunch and I have done it for breakfast. My preference is breakfast because it stabilizes energy for the rest of the day. When I did it for lunch, I had to battle cravings and hunger up to that point using the MetaPWR soft gels. So I'm going to take you through my personal experience with MetaPWR Assist and the MetaPWR range. So, are you ready? The vulnerable photos that everybody wants to see. Be kind to me. Okay, so this was life starting on MetaPWR. I had a newborn baby. We had just sold our family home in Ireland. We had moved continent, so we live in the USA now. And I had 5 kids. So basically, I was rediscovering and reorganizing every aspect of our life. And it was just a tad bit emotional and physical stress for me, and just a little bit of pressure. Another lovely side view. So, how was I feeling? So I had started exercising at 4:30 in the morning because it was the only time that I could actually get up and work out with my kids. I had engaged a sugar-free nutrition program to promote fat burning, which they're the hardest diets to comply with. I had really tired eyes, like just looking at me, my eyes were always tired, and I was needing to nap, so I'd have to nap on the weekend and then I'd have to go to bed early. Also, I was eating healthy, but I was snacking on Nutella. So that like late night pantry rustling, that was me. And my husband would always like, oh, there she is with the Nutella. And I just couldn't visualize how I was going to lose the weight with my emotional, physical food cravings during the day. And I had a complete mental block, and I was literally stuck in my pantry. So, I know secretly all of you are sometimes doing that as well. I just have to tell you the truth up here. So, that was how I was. All right, now I'm going to get a click here. There we go. The back of me. Okay, so what I really wanted was, I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to have energy to explore with my kids. I wanted to homeschool, but I didn't know how I would coordinate it. I didn't tell my husband, but I wanted another baby, but I didn't know if I would have enough time to give each of my children and give them the time and the attention that they needed. And because we all want to save the world, I wanted to support other people on their journey in life as well. So this is where I was at. And along came a phone call from doTERRA about MetaPWR trial, and it just could not have come at a more perfect time. So in 30 days, this is what my routine looked like. In terms of what product I was taking, in the morning at 4:30, I was taking the MetaPWR Advantage and a soft gel, and I was rubbing the oil and the fractionated coconut oil on my tummy, and I was putting water in a bottle for the day. 6 o'clock, I was eating breakfast, taking Lifelong Vitality, and I had the energy to take all the other supplements. 9 a.m., I was having a snack, and I needed soft gels. 12 o'clock, I was having my big lunch, which is small when you're on a fat-burning diet. But I was having my lunch, but I was taking an Assist here and my Lifelong Vitality. 3 p.m. I was having a snack with my beadlets. So I was taking the whole range. Thank you. It's so strange to see the photos because you're always back where you are. So I was having no food cravings after taking the MetaPWR Assist at lunchtime. No cravings late at night when the kids went to bed, which, let's face it, that's when we want to sit down and have something comforting to eat. I was eating limited carbs, but I was going to bed satiated. I don't know about you, but it's very hard to go to bed satiated when you want a snack in your pantry. Okay, so this was the results. My skin started to glow. I was getting fat loss, not muscle loss. I was getting fat loss, an increase in energy, reduction in food cravings, the joy. I just cannot explain to you the joy. A calmness, a focus, patience. If anyone has 5 kids all by yourself during the day, you know what patience looks like. Clarity to make decisions. We just moved country. I was making 1 million decisions. In the first 30 days, I lost just over 8 pounds, and that was on the system. The following 30 days, just on the Assist, I lost 14 pounds. But this was the key. I was constantly saying to my husband, and I was probably really annoying, I am so happy, I just love my life. And I just kept saying that all day. The other thing was I was feeling really rested after sleep, despite I was breastfeeding through the night. So I was nursing a newborn baby through the night before that. And Elijah actually went into his own room. So I was physically getting in and out of the bed. Before that, I was co-sleeping with him. And I was getting more broken sleep, but I felt better. So this is the 30 days before and after, and I totally felt in cruise control. So thank you. Thank you. Come on, come on. I'm going to take that applause because it was hard. There were hard moments for me and my family. But I was dedicated to trying out the system. So I just want you to know what a typical day looked like for me on this system. And when I say this, I don't want to make anyone feel bad. Like, this was abnormal for me, so I'm putting it out there. This is a system. So at 4:15 a.m., I was nursing. 4:30 a.m., my alarm was going off. I was working out. I was meditating. I was journaling. I was doing personal development reading. I was going to the temple. I was having my own breakfast. I was having breakfast with the kids. We were going on a family walk. We were having a picnic. I started homeschooling. Couldn't believe it. Activities, we were having lunch. I was doing Zoom calls. I had time with the kids. I had time with Adam. We were recording podcasts. And then I was doing my daily reflection before I went to bed. This system works. Remember that affirmation I put at the beginning? I totally believe I attracted this in, and I am so grateful for that phone call I got that day, because it was a lifeline that I needed, and I didn't know I needed it until I had it. And I'm so grateful for doTERRA. They're just amazing people. They are. So this is for doTERRA, for everyone behind this screen who makes everything happen. But this is the best part about this entire system. And for those of you who get it, you're totally going to get this. So I have a little boy, Dahi, he was backstage here yesterday, and I'm not even going to tell you the jokes he was telling, but he's a character. He is 4, and he is so sensitive to even the slightest bit of negativity. If you're a negative person, he will have nothing to do with you. And a few days into the trial, he just says out of nowhere, "Mom is a happy mom. She's not a grumpy mom." I am telling you, that is a you are winning at life moment when your child says that to you, okay? Because the kids speak truth. They just don't have a filter. Okay, so these were my photos for 60 days. These 30 days, I was just on the assist, and I missed the whole system. The system works amazing with the Lifelong Vitality pack and exercising and eating well. But you know what? It is so easy to exercise when you're on the system. It is so easy to want to eat well. And you know what happens? It becomes like this whirlwind where you're just this domino effect, and things just keep getting better and better, and you feel like you're in a dream. And everything that's been told to you about the system, it is true. I 100% vouch for it. So before I finish, I just want to say something. You need to give yourself permission to move forward. You need to give yourself that permission to move forward. And you need to start where you are. I heard that today in convention. Start where you are, and you need to give yourself daily grace. I didn't have the prettiest days some days. It was tough getting through getting the results that I wanted. But remember, it is about progress. It's not about perfection. And you see the progress, but it's so easy for me to see the things that I didn't get to do. And the last thing I want to say is, if you want the best results possible, bring a friend with you on the journey. We did it as part of a trial, and I could feel that community. And remember, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. So I'm going to leave that with you. Enjoy the system when it comes out. I wish you all the best. I love you all so much. And I'm so grateful for everyone behind the scenes that made this happen for me, because it has changed my life. And I really hope it changes your life too.